We are really more than grateful to the parents of both Rodgers and Daphne for uniting us here. We are more than happy. I stand here in confirmation that the couple is fully wedded under a criteria of 3 pillars. First, tradition. That certificate is there. Secondly, in church, they are fully wedded and legally. That is the second pillar. The third pillar is the government certificate. Everything is available. If you want to have a look, everything is available. I'm going to give my few words in summary by giving a highlight of how I've known Rodgers quickly in less than a minute. I first met Rodgers in 2017 when I was transferred to work in Fort Portal, and I met him under very difficult circumstances. Because the time I was transferred to Fort Portal, I was coming from Kampala, capital city, where all the roads were tarmacked at that time. And I can tell you in 2017, if you have nothing to thank the NRM government for us who used the Chenjojo road, when we were transferred, we were crying. Chenjojo, Rugombe, up to here. And when I reached here, this man welcomed me. He got for me the place where I stayed, and I stayed there for all the years I stayed in Fort Portal. He took good care of all of us. He was a very good executioner, and why I think he chose me to be a best man is not because of our own relationship, but because of what he has done for me, and I haven't disappointed him. For the fact that at the time I came here, I was still studying, again in Kampala, so I was always on the bus. But I called him an avid executioner, bold and relentless in delivering results. In all my absence, nothing ever went wrong. So I thank Rodgers for that heart. He's the person I worked with, and I never had any issue at all. So he's a trusted friend and a workmate who delivers at all times. As I summarize, I have a famous saying we always shared with him, and it's about God's will. And this is his quote, it is not my quote. He always said that if God wills, 1 million people can march across the sea and none of them perishes. And he was talking about competition. We destroyed competition here. We were just 4 people and we marched against competition and destroyed it. So this man here represents the market share we have in Uganda breweries because of that quote. He believed that because of God's grace, everything is possible. And right now, we are here. So let me introduce him. I gave him the mic. Sanitizer.
Wow, I'm so happy. I don't know how I'm going to express myself in words, but I think you have already read my emotions. I'm extremely so grateful. Thank you for coming. It's hard. You know, it is in such times, sometimes I'm known for speaking quite much, majorly in meetings, but it is in such times, sometimes you run short of words. Ninza kugezaho kugamba mu Runyankore n'olutoro na lwati ndumanya konka ninza kugezaho kugira ngo buli omwe achenge the sense of my gratitude. Ekyo kubanza nyenda kwebaza Mukama ayatubasa kutusya izoberi without rain. At one point when I was coming from church, I thought it was going to rain because it had started drizzling. So I told my wife, like, keep strong. I believe God is going to take her through. Kutuwaza kufika kulia kutuwaza kufika itwatereza photo shoots. By the time we came back, we didn't see any drizzles. So I'm so grateful to God who has made this day come to an end in this success. Secondly, I need to thank God for my wife. Thank you so much for loving me. If you didn't love me, then this wouldn't have happened. And I promise I'm going to love you forever. As I took a vow in church, that is the promise I'm giving you in front of our parents, in front of our workmates, in front of our friends. It's quite a number of people are here, and this is the promise I'm giving you from now on forever. Thank you for loving me. Secondly, I'm going to thank my parents. Oh my God, I don't know how I can thank you. It's really hard. I remember the first time, we weren't meant to make this wedding today. I remember the first decision we had, we were meant to make it in December. But then being church people, I remember the first, it was a morning, then I had a conversation with my dad on the phone. We are not going to do introduction, then make a gap for wedding into Tekwakwezechi. Straight after that conversation on that very morning, I just came and looked for a venue. I'm like, I just need to finalize this. So you gave me the confidence to move forward. And I became relentless on it, and this is the results. I'm so grateful, my parents. I can't thank you enough. To the parents of Daphne, but I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for trusting me. Thank you, Amoti. Thank you, Apuli. You trust, I know, personally, there's that sense of, I know at least how he trusts me. I know how you love me. I know how you know me. And I think even by the time you were speaking those words, they were so emotional. It's not like he basically made a speech to make people happy here. Thank you so much, Apuli. Thank you so much, Amoti. Thank you so much for giving birth to a beautiful soul that I chose from many. I'm so grateful. To my sisters and brothers, you guys, I can't thank you enough. They were all part of my committee that has made this a success. Jeannie, Joanne, Jennifer, Kevin, Peter, you people, I don't know, Christabel, you guys were so relentless in organizing this event. And no wonder it has come out at least as a success. I'm so grateful. Let's keep as a family, and I believe I'm also going to revenge in the same manner possible. Thank you so much. To my relatives from Uganda, Mwebale Munonga, Nenizhura meetings, to be honest with you, I didn't, in the middle of making these preparations for this wedding and the introduction, I got a transfer. It was hard for me. I didn't even step in Uganda for any meetings. You get? But my people from Uganda, Bakateko meetings, Zona was holding without my presence. You get? At one point, I think I was speaking with Dad, and he was like, in the next meeting, you're going to be here. And that's the same time I had in meeting in Kampala, and I had some kind of work schedule that I couldn't miss. But they had to make those meetings happen. Mwebale munonga, ehimuyihire mukama abagarzo. Kani nchimanya. In case of anything, Daddy, at least call on me so that I can support these people where I need be. I promise I'm going to revenge on that. Thank you. Then on my friends, it's really a friendship. I think my friends, I'm so grateful. Sharif and family, Helen and Sharif, I'm forever grateful. I don't know, we become friends since I think since campus, but we have always been together. And at one point when I saw them run around Kampala trying to organize these things with me, at one point they missed even their schedules, their commitments. They put aside their commitments so that they can carve time for me to ensure to organizing a JG event. I'm forever grateful. You and your family, I'm forever grateful. My friends, Hannington, it's quite a number of friends who are here, but I'm so grateful, my friends, for your contribution to this function. Then to my workmates, the UBL family, I think every person in life would wish to have a family like you. These are people who can make your party happy. It doesn't matter, even if they don't have money, even if they always stretch forth to ensure they are hands-on. People, even Daddy and Ajango Barida, people slept here making organizations. My boss, OJ, the regional sales manager, Mr. Sechito, Jasper team, these people are with me for introduction. These are people who came here and they have paid their accommodation from then up to now. But they are like, let's be there and at least support this gentleman. They supported me financially, emotionally from the time I had a conversation with, I think, Mr. Jasper by then, who was my line manager, on the decision I was meant to take. And I don't think I did open up I had never opened up to anyone for the step I was going to take. But I remember when I had a conversation with him, it was a walk in the park. You get, it was like, we must support you to ensure you take this bold step forward to make this official as soon as possible. Thank you so much, UBL family. Extend my regards. Tell them I'm so grateful, and I believe she's going to support me to ensure I do excellent execution, more than I've ever done before. Thank you so much. Then to my committee, you guys were exceptional. You were spot on. You were spot on everything you are doing. At one point in Kahavinga, I had a meeting with them, and I was like, at one point towards the meeting, I'm in a lot of things right now, as in constrained by work, quite a lot of schedules I had. So at one point I told them that I would wish not even to receive a phone call from anyone. Just initiate whatever you can do, but to ensure this function happens. So if I held a department, they made sure Owemere, Danny, Chairman, Mr. Richard, Davis, you guys were exceptional. And when I reached here in the night and I saw everyone even holding tents, poles, shifting this and that, Mark, Ethan, oh my God, it's hard to thank enough. These are people who have been with me from Kuchala. They lifted stuff, and at one point I saw even my boss there lifting stuff. So you people, I'm so grateful. I said it's going to be hard for me to get the right vocabulary to thank you, but read my emotions, I'm so grateful. Then to my best man here, this gentleman standing here, this is the man who wedded over last weekend. It was last weekend on Saturday. He's here with the wife. He has carved time during. Actually, Sarah, you stand up. You come through. These people wedded last Saturday. Right now they're in their honeymoon. But carving time for me during their honeymoon, it's really something exceptional. I don't know how I'll pay this back, because honeymoon is a one-off moment. You can't get it again. But sparing their week, because straight after their function on Saturday, they drove and came this side and stayed here. And he's my best man now. I'm so grateful. Sarah, I don't know, you know, sometimes it's hard for, I think, for a woman to understand. Because how do you spare her honeymoon for your best friend? You get? But I'm so grateful, Sarah. I'm so extremely grateful. I'm forever indebted. Thank you so much. Then the service providers, those who, Joanne, this is your product, a cake. Thank you so much. I don't think you could have made it any better. Thank you so much. The people who served us food, thank you so much. Those who provided us with tents, I'm so grateful. The twin shots, these guys drove in the night from Kampala to ensure they come. And I think even that gentleman, the CEO, he had other commitments with other parties, but was like, for Rodgers, it is me who is going to go there. So I'm so grateful, Twine. Thanks for showing up. So I think that's it. But as I said, read my emotions. I'm so grateful. I'm not going to find the right vocabulary to thank you enough. But mwebale munonga ahimwihire mukama abagarukizeho. Mwebale munonga bambi. I spoke on behalf of her. She gave me one. Okay, thank you.